Props to our Singapore game developing neighbours for making their mark at this year's Gamescom. All 3 of them, out of the 25 reps. Greetings and salutations, this is Mr Toffee here with this week's KKP Rhapsody. We took a break last week to focus on some sweet Borderlands 3 action. Do check out our awesome vids out if you haven't already.
Pretty please?
This week we recap Gamescom nonsense and something about Steam China. So let's get right into it. There was not 1, not 2, but 3 videos of Death Stranding shown at Gamescom opening night live, hosted by Kojima fanboy / BFF Jeff Keighley. Kojima first presented 2 character introduction videos. One for Mama, played by Margaret Qualley, i.e. the armpit-haired hippie from that new Quentin Tarantino film, and the other for Deadman, portrayed by Guillermo del Toro, who won an Oscar for a film about a woman who f***s a fish. And then there's new gameplay footage that involves the following. Your main character Sam relieving himself by urinating. Said character can aim his urine and use it as a weapon. Said urine can be used to water plants and grow sustenance you can then feed yourself with. Side quests involving delivering packages for people who look like Jeff Keighley. All that shilling paid off, huh? A BB pod calming minigame. Because that Yakuza 6 minigame sure was fun, wasn't it? At this point, I wouldn't rule out the possibility of breastfeeding and diaper changing as key features and side quests. We're just about 2 months away from the release of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare reimagining. It's not a reboot, get your facts straight. Activision showed off some 2v2 gameplay. The best part? It will be playable for 1 weekend only for anyone with a PS4. The Open Alpha weekend will let players try out 5 different maps and it begins today, so go play. Modern Warfare's producer Dino Verano got on stage at Gamescom opening night live to talk about the game's multiplayer modes. He mentioned that there will be 2v2, 6v6, and a large-scale map for more than 100 players. On a related note, the game will support crossplay between all platforms, including PC. This means that regardless of whether your friends are on PC, PS4, or Xbox One, we can all play together.
Hell yeah, nigga.
It's a sad week for SpiderMan and MCU fans. It's been reported that Sony's deal with Disney has come to an abrupt end due to disagreements of financial nature. Apparently, Disney asked for a 50-50 co-financing arrangement for future Spider-Man movies. This also includes related works such as Venom 2 and the upcoming Morbius movie. It seems that Sony immediately rejected the offer without any consideration. Sony felt that the 50-50 request is too much and that they can survive without the MCU. Disney is already receiving 5% of first dollar gross, so it's understandable that Sony wouldn't want to give in to Disney's greediness. What does this mean for the future of the MCU? Well, there's no longer going to be a Tom Holland flavoured Spider-Man, that's for sure. How will they retcon him out of existence? Did Tony Stark die in vain? Will we ever know if Happy ever got together with Aunt May? MCU fans are hoping it's all just an elaborate Mysterio illusion waiting to be destroyed. I'm just bummed out that the comic book movie MILF quota is down by 1. Thank God for Mama Kent.
Hubba hubba.
We're getting a new Matrix movie and it's going to be directed by Lana Wachowski. In case that news isn't cool enough, Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss will also be reprising their roles as Neo and Trinity. Sources say that production will begin sometime in 2020. Lana Wachowski said that she's very happy to have these characters back in her life and grateful for another chance to work with her brilliant friends. Just to put things into perspective, the last Matrix movie, The Matrix Revolution, was released about 16 years ago in 2003. Anyone who watched that movie as a teenager probably has a family of their own right now. Of course, there's still no info of what the story will be like. The Matrix Revolution ended with renewed peace between the humans and the machines. Perhaps it will explore the difficulties of that new relationship. After all, humans and robots can never be friendly for too long. I've got my eye on you, Alexa. Valve and its Chinese partner Perfect World recently announced more details about the Chinese version of Valve's digital distribution platform. Steam China will be called
蒸汽平台.
This platform will be entirely independent of Steam and will be Shanghai based. It will be, quote unquote, tailored for Chinese users and have, quote unquote, high-speed servers, and high-quality operations teams. The platform will have close to 40 games released in its first batch of titles. These games include Dota 2 and Dota Underlords. The 40 games are available on regular Steam, just so you know. No prize for guessing why Steam China exists. The Chinese government and regulators need a platform specifically for a country they can keep tabs on. Whether it's close scrutiny from them, or for Chinese game publishers to use to confirm to regulators, Steam China could be a godsend for both parties, especially when it comes to new releases from the US and Europe. That's it for our show. We'll leave you with some awesome Gamescom 2019 debuts. Until then, that's the way the world pixelates.